evening, everybody. Welcome to the live show. It is Tuesday evening. It is St. Patrick's Day. I hope everybody had a nice green day today. So let's see what the market's going to give us. Bitcoin is down just a little bit. Nothing real crazy there. It's back at 73.9. It was cruising. We'll look at that. We'll see what's going to be popping. And we also have a lot of good stuff going on, like the World Baseball Classic Championship. So we'll keep you updated on that. USA versus Venezuela. So let's go ahead and see what the market's going to bring us tomorrow. All information presented here is for educational and informational purpose only, not intended as financial advice. So always do your due diligence. Here we go, guys. Let's get cruising through. We'll kind of cruise right through because I know a lot of people do want to go watch that game, including myself, actually. So I'll keep you guys updated on it. And then we will cruise through, get through early, and then we can all go enjoy that game right there. I was just going to repost out the old show right here, and here we go. Let's rock and roll and see what's going on. Is it up here? Let me see. I don't even see it. Oh, there it is. All right, cool. All right, here we are, everybody. How was everybody's St. Patrick's Day? Everybody out hanging out, drinking green beer and all that good stuff. The market was a little bit mixed. It was green in the morning and then did pull back a little bit. I kind of called that. You want to know what? I called these cues kind of perfectly for a couple of days now. It's been pretty wild. But I called that top there today and ran it down to there. I did get out, and that was about an 80-something% pop right there. Just that quick play. It did obviously come down even more, but I got out sooner, and it was perfectly fine. I didn't have to wait for it to cruise up and come back down. Should have played it again, to be honest, but I didn't, and that's all good. And guess what else, guys? I mean, how about ONDS? Let's just look at the daily chart right here. ONDS, look at that thing, guys. How about ASTS? I mean, who's been pounding the table on these things? ASTS right there. That went up to 96 something. It was cruising. And then what about MOB? If you were in the old Discord today, I even said that thing's going to get cruising. And look at that pop right there, over 10%. So there you are. I mean, I gave out them three. And like I said, ONDS and MOB. And the other one I've been telling you guys, it's been setting up to get popping right here over 10% was good old Rocket Lab. Look at that bad boy. So the space ones did get popping, and honestly, they look so good. We should have known something was going on, and that's what was going on there. They were all getting set up. Wasn't it Meta? I don't even know who had news on it, but I'm not even sure what happened. I have no idea, but Meta was coming down today after they're going to cut 20% of their workforce. How about that? That's pretty wild. What happens when they do that 5 times and there's nobody left, like Luis Rodriguez said yesterday? Then they don't have anybody else to cut, and except for Zuck himself, and that'll be a complete company run by AI. Anyway, that's what you're seeing all these companies do. So let's go through the market, go through our list, see what's going on, what's going to be our best opportunities for tomorrow. Going into an FOMC, guys, don't forget, that's also another one that we'll be paying attention to right there is our Fed rate cut. So why don't we just start off with that? Because here we are, Wednesday right here, and you do have your FOMC economic Fed interest right there decision, and then their economic projections afterwards. So there you go. That we will see. And it doesn't look like there's going to be a change according to Polymarket right there. It says 100% no change. Even in April right there has no change coming our way. And as far as June comes, that even says no change. So that's very interesting right there with Polymarket. And also, I didn't mean to click on that. The Polymarket and the rate changes, the rate cuts, I mean. So it doesn't look like any of them, any rate cuts are coming up anytime soon. So let's go through and see what's going on. Tomorrow's market will be a little bit crazy. ONDS is going to acquire Indo-Earth Moving. They mentioned that today. And look at that bad boy, looking great. And I do have options on that, thank goodness, because I got out of my ASTS ones like an idiot, and that thing went nutty. But Galaxy was running up, and we were talking about that ASTS. Look at that monster right there. And then me and Ben all morning were saying it was like at 92, 93, 94. We were like, oh, it's going to 96. We did nothing about it the whole time. We just kept telling everybody who bought it. That's why you guys need to be in the Discord, guys. I mean, we literally tell you exactly what's going on We may not trade. I don't trade the best, but I won't speak for Ben. But yeah, I would say I'm not the great. I'm an amazing technical analyst. You guys know that. I can see what's going to happen. That's for sure. But then I'm just not quick enough. My brain can't like just process it that fast. I've come to the conclusion after getting hit in the head, it just doesn't work as well. And but yeah, I can definitely tell you which ones are going to be popping exactly at the timing too. But UMAC bouncing back up right there. Redwire, I'd mentioned that a few times lately. Said that was going to get cruising. It does look good. That looks like it should continue to run up there. Good old Redwire right there. I even think LNDS and ASTS and all them still look pretty good. To continue up, we were talking about Rocket Lab. Not looking bad. Does have some pullback there in the after hours, so we'll have to see how that opens up. Nuclear right here was up a little bit. And that is starting to look a little bit better. Oklo went down. They had earnings, but Nuclear NKLR looking pretty good right there, I must say. And Oklo went down in the after hours, but they did have earnings. It was in a good spot right there, too. It did jump up today and then dip down in the after hours. Let's see what it did. What does it say? Zero revenue. Hold on. What does that say? Oklo reports Q4 2025 non-GAAP EPS of minus 0.27, minus 27 cents, minus 144% year over year on $0 revenue. Misses EPS, but beats revenue estimate. How they beat revenue estimates if they had $0 revenue? I don't even know what's going on there, Loading. How are you doing there, Mr. Loading? And we'll have to check. What is that? MILIF? Which one's that one right there? I'm not even sure, but I hope you're doing well. And yeah, just checking out this Oklo and it had $0. What the hell? What it was down 144% year over year on $0 revenue. I don't even understand what they're talking about. Anyway, there you are with Oklo right there. And let's see what else is SMR. This one we haven't looked at in a few days. It was moving today. I did see that. So again, you can keep an eye on NKLR if I typed it in properly. NKLR and SMR, and we'll look at Oklo tomorrow and see what it wants to do after the earnings. EOSE. Let's see if it's going to try to bounce back up right here. It very well possibly could. Iron had been strong, but it was pulling back there today. I did see that. And then your critical metals, it does look like these guys are trying to get moving again. Here's your USAR right here. That looks really good getting set up, guys. So keep an eye on USAR. And then, of course, your UAMY, that was pulling back. It hit some resistance right there. What about your 4Us was up a little bit today? It was sitting on that support line, not looking too bad right there. What about ASPI? That one's ASP Isotopes, and that was pulling back pretty good too. And let's see what else is going on. Yeah, the world, here we go, guys. It's on. Yep, it'll be on in a few moments, won't it? I gotta wait for this thing to load back up. But yeah, let's World Champ. What is it called? The World Baseball Classic Championship. That's what it's called, and that will be on. And we'll definitely be checking that out as well. So we'll be watching that bad boy, and we'll keep you guys posted on what is happening in the World Baseball Classic Championship, Venezuela versus USA. So, like I said, a little cruise through right now, and then we'll hop off because I do want to see it. And Doge Mama tonight, she wants to watch it. Everybody wants to watch this bad boy. So we will definitely cruise right through. We won't stay on all night. And burner right here, that was just flat. It did go up in the after hours. I think that one could be getting set up. We'll keep an eye on it. Let me look at it tomorrow, see what it looks like, and maybe it'll get ready. Remember, I've been saying this UAVS, it just doesn't have these big pops. Maybe it's coming right here, guys. So if you like it, there you go with UAVS. And Light Path right here was up, and that's on its path to some new light up there. It does look like it's cruising along. What about your Carmen right here? If I type that in, KRMN, that's an aerospace and defense. So that was just kind of hanging out there. It doesn't look bad, but it doesn't look great. How are you, Janica? How are you doing? But Katos right here, did we say this one looked really good last night getting set up as well? I kind of remember saying that. And there you are 2 nights ago, maybe. I forget. Last night we did our show with Nader, and I know we just kind of ran through things really fast. But anyway, we're going to run through things fast tonight so we can go ahead and all watch the World Baseball Classic Championship, USA versus Venezuela. Did we go over SWMR? No, but we certainly will, Janica. How about that? And I'll go over in a few moments. Here's Katos, and that looks pretty good right there. MOB I was talking about earlier. I mentioned in the Discord today, and that one ran up right there. And like I said, I mentioned ONDS and also what is the other one? ONDS and ASTS. So yeah, them guys all running right on my queue, I would say. But yeah, they look good. And then we shorted the queues down at the right time too. Gush was running up right there. Your oil and gas, not looking bad. Look at that Oxy right there. Remember, it was like one of the most heavily optioned thing or whatever it was when Nader was looking at it last night. But that does look like it wants to kind of cruise up a little bit more. There's ExxonMobil that was running up as well right there. So a couple of them bad boys. And how about Boyle coming back down? That's your natural gas, and we'll see what RGTI is up to. It's up a little bit, nothing real crazy. We can look at the rest of the quantum ones, QBT. Yeah, they're trying to crawl up again. They're just not ready to go nutty. QBTS still setting up right there, and QMCO is down a little bit. QTUM is the Defiance Quantum ETF or something like that. Yeah, Defiance Quantum ETF, and that was up a little bit right there. What is QSI doing? It's a medical device company, and that one's been kind of down, not doing a whole lot. But IONQ's been looking pretty good to get set up real soon, and I do watch that one right there. So keep an eye on IONQ. And then your RCAT right here was up, and that could continue. Look at that bad boy continuing to run up there. That should be pretty good. And it is running up. So there you are with some RCAT. And let's see what is going on with our favorite right here. Good old Z Space. Didn't they just like announce a reverse split or something? I don't remember. Didn't they announce something? I don't, or maybe it was something that maybe they didn't. Maybe I was just saying that they're going to have to reverse split. Their earnings are coming. They may announce it on their earnings or something right there. They got to do something right there because it's not looking so good. And they disclosed the floor. Oh yeah, it's secured convertible note financing, but that's nothing huge. Yeah, I can't see them doing too well right there. And that's that Z Space. That's your quantum and computer hardware ones. And let's continue on and see what UNH is up to right there. It was moving along, looking pretty good today. I know we were talking about it last night. MOH pulling back right there. And Oscar wasn't looking so bad. And that could be getting set up to roll off the MACD as well. So you can take a look at Oscar. That looks pretty good right there. What about your DXYZ? It was up right there. And your SATS was down. Look at that thing pulling back. So DXYZ looking really good. That's an interesting thing because that's kind of like SpaceX right there. They both are. And I'm not sure why SATS was down, but Echo Star was down right there for some reason. And let's see what else is going on in the market. Where are we? Oh yeah, that's right. We do MNST now, that good old monster. And I'm telling you, this thing, let it get curled up, but it probably will just run because this thing's like pretty bullish all the time, I think. And I think this one could be a monster again as it runs up there. So we're definitely watching that. I added it to the list. And NESTEC was down a little bit more right there, not looking so great at the moment. And then your IMRX right here was down as well. And that is pulling back at the moment. Then Chipotle right here was back up today. It is bouncing. I don't know. It has some resistance above it. I'm not so sure if it gets through that resistance right there. And what is this? Cracker Barrel, CBRL, trying to bounce back up right here, Laptop Travel. So we'll see exactly what it wants to do. If it can actually, I don't know. It has a lot of resistance. It probably will get bouncing up back to the 30 area right there and then $30 area on your 20, but then you might see a little dip down for your Cracker Barrel. And then Plug right here was looking pretty good. I mentioned this on the small cap show. I think this thing's getting set up. PLUG looking pretty nice right there. I always give out good ones on that small cap show for some odd reason. And Quantum Scape right here is looking pretty good. Remember, I gave out Open Door. I mean, that was like one of the most. I gave out this one at down here. I gave it out at like 40 or 50 cents, and it ran up over $10. I gave that out on the small cap show all these weeks right there. I was like, open door, and then it just got crazy and it ended up getting pumped up like a nut. But yeah, I gave that one out on the small cap show as well. And at the same time, I gave that one out. I remember it was Denson Mines right here. And this thing had been running up like a maniac as well. So they were two good ones from the small cap show I'd given out previously. But yeah, Plug looks good. And Rocket right here, Zach was up a little bit. I did see it, and it could have bottomed out right there. It has an interesting look. I'm not gonna lie. It does look like it could bounce down a little bit more, but I don't know if it's going to dip that much harder. So it could make a little base down here and then get moving. I'll keep an eye on it. It's on our list. You know that. Lucid looking a lot better right there, Luis Rodriguez. I'll have to add that back right there to my setup list because Lucid looking pretty sweet. Holy cow. Let's take a look at this Lucid. And as a matter of fact, guys, I mean, this Trend Spider is the Lucid looks great, Luis Rodriguez. We might have to look at that tomorrow. This Trend Spider is so insane. I'm telling you, if you don't know this sidekick right here, they have the discount. It ends at midnight, I'm sure, for St. Patty's Day. But if you're interested, I'm telling you guys, I did this one today. I'll just show you what I did. It was insane. I just said here, oh, what did I write? I made it so simple. I was just doing dumb things with it like this. Small and mid cap MACD RSI curling up with momentum. And I'll tell you, here's the list right here. I'll show it to you here. It gave you all these guys. No, was that yesterday? No, that was today. This was today's. Laser. I didn't even notice them. Here are some of the notable. Oh, so these were in here. Oh, that's why, because they were filtered in there. All right. I was gonna say I thought I recognized one or two of them, but not all of them. But yeah, they must be in there because I know I seen Copen. I don't even know. Whatever. But this or was this the list? Hold on, let me look. News. This one, I think. Yeah, this is the list right here. That was probably right then. I was going to say that list didn't look right. This is the list because I know Bed Bath and Beyond was on it. Fun got on it. So yeah, I made this list today. There's SATS. So yeah, this is the one that the Trend Spider. This is the one that I was talking about right here. So all these guys, here were some of the notable ones that are on this list. We just got to go through this real quick, and I know we're going to kind of cruise through. I'm not even paying attention. Did the game even start yet? I don't even know. I don't. What is going on there? I have no idea. Anyway, let's see. I'll keep you you keep me updated. I'll keep you guys updated. And but yeah, wait until we go through this list real quick. So you saw what the prompt was so easy. It was that. Then it built the scanner, gave you some notable ones, told you some other cool stuff. Full list has 87. Maybe this has 87. I don't even know. It could very well. But I'll just tell you real quick. Watch this. I mean, this is pretty nice. Applied was setting up. Fun looking pretty good right there. Laptop travel. ADTN had some momentum. Bed Bath and Beyond looking really good. It looks like it's going to get cruising. I'm not sure what Chain Bridge is, but it was looking pretty good right there. And then this BBCP looks like it's going to try to. I have to look at that one. Pulse. Not looking so bad. Kodak was looking pretty strong on here. And in this FWRG, I'd have to look at. That guy was looking really good. I did see that run up. GNL. That looks like it could continue up. NTC. And then I'll just kind of cruise through some other ones. Here was Soundhound. That's starting to set up right there. Copen right now is setting up here. I'll make a little list over here. KOPN. Soundhound looking pretty good, guys. And what else grabbed that Luminen? That was starting to set up right there. Remember this one, Luis Rodriguez, LUMN? They make them flashlights. I use that flashlight all the time. I'm telling you, it's an amazing flashlight. And which JB, I don't even know what this is. AFRI for I don't even know what that is. Let me see. That one looks pretty. That looks like it's going to go on a Voyage right there. Voyager Technologies or something. And Design not looking so bad. Let me see a couple more. WMK. Oh, Hertz. I knew that was on there. That was looking pretty good as well. And let me see. Lunar right there. That was looking great. I mean, look at Lunar right there. That thing looks like it's going to go Lunar. Obviously, the space plays were looking good anyway. Was it this one that looked good? I forget. That one didn't look too bad. There was another. Was it this one? That one right there. Planet Labs. That's what it was. PL. That was it. I forgot what it was. I knew it had a P. And what other one did I just look at? PLTK. Yeah, no, it was this one. PL. Planet Lab. This thing looks pretty good. Probably another space one right there, obviously. And let me see what else was looking good. Cypher right there. Yeah, that one's all right. It was breaking through. It looked a little better earlier. What is this CVRX? It was talking about that. That thing looks amazing. What is this thing? CVRX. I don't even know what that is, guys, but we'll be checking that out. And let me see what else is going on. There's Krispy Kreme. That's been popping up. Donut looks pretty good. Looks pretty tasty right there, as a matter of fact, for good old donut. BMI. Bad Badger meter. I didn't think that was Badger meter. Here's that fat Phantom. Oh, I thought this was something different actually. PHAT. Well, Phantom Pharmaceuticals. I thought it was like Fat Farms or something. I don't even know. I don't know what I was thinking, but that thing's setting up right there. The good old Phantom C1 Clearwater. That's we'll look at that one. But yeah, look at this. This is just one. I just made the scan earlier, guys. It was crazy. I was looking at it like, wow, there's that SATS, and it did dip down a little bit. Let me see what else in lasers back there. So there you go. I mean, that's a pretty nasty list right there. Yeah, laser and lunar. That's right. They were both on there. So I would say that is pretty awesome. And again, I literally clicked in. I mean, you couldn't do this when I did all these. So this was the other one I made the other day, just messing around. This guy, and like I said, I was just gonna watch to see how they did. We can see some of them are curling up today, looking pretty decent. I know that, but that other scanner looked even better. I know that because I was looking at them and I was like, whoa, that's a pretty good scanner right there. And again, all I literally did was type in nothing. Like, I mean, it was like absolutely nothing and came up with that scanner right there. Here was my prompt right here. I told you what it was. Small and mid caps, MACD, and RSI curling up a momentum. It was that simple. That's all I did. And then here are some of your notable ones that we just looked at. And yeah, I didn't even see Hut in there. I guess I passed right by it because I do look at Hut 8. I didn't even notice it. Where'd it go? Hut. I don't even see it in here. I don't see Hut. Oh, well, there was a full list, I guess. Maybe that's not the full list of 87. I have no idea. But anyway, it gives you all that good information right there. It's kind of crazy. I could literally build what kind of scanner. Tell me what kind of scanner you guys want to make. Tell me what you want to do. I'll make one as we're here working. I'll just make a scanner and we'll come back and look at it. Tell me what you guys want to make real quick and we'll make it. Just somebody post up some a prompt like some MACD, RSI, whatever the heck you guys want. Post it up, anybody. Go ahead, and we'll make a scanner. We'll run the scanner and see what comes up. What's good? So go for it. Whoever wants to do it, or make two of them. I don't care. Just go ahead and post something. Somebody, you guys feel free, and I'll copy and paste it in there, and we'll do it and run it real quick. So anyway, I'm telling you, that thing was insane. All right, top of the first with 2 outs right here, and who's even up? I don't even know who's up. I just went on my phone. Let me see. Who's even the home team? Oh, well, the pitcher. So they're batting first. Okay, so we're in the field first, I would say. Right? No, maybe. No, they're in the field. We're up. Hold on. That's 3 outs. That's why. All right, we're coming up to bat. All right, now I see it. I see it now. It was like just not coming on there. It's trend time there. Yeah, give us some tunes too as well, and we'll definitely look at that. SWMR, you guys both want to see that, huh? So we'll look at that. But like I said, give me a prompt to run, or I'll just make. You want me to make up one? I'll make one up, or somebody. I'll give you guys a few minutes if you guys want. Throw a prompt up here. Like I said, it doesn't have to be anything crazy. Anyone listening, go ahead and put it in there. I literally put small and mid caps, MACD and RSI curling up with momentum. So think of something along these lines like that. You see Nader do them the other day. And here you go. Scan for small cap stocks. Here, let me just type here. I'll put it like that. Let me see. Can I copy this and paste it? I don't even know my laptop travel. Let me see if I can do that. I didn't even think that. I might have to type it in here. Shit. I didn't even think about that, guys. Damn it. I might have to type all this in. I didn't even think that. I don't even know. I'm trying to highlight it and copy and paste. No, it won't let me copy and paste it. Damn it. I didn't know you couldn't do that. It's all right. I'll do it real quick. It's fine. I see the 2 parts. I'm trying to copy the first part, laptop travel. Give me 1 second here. All right. Let me type this in real quick. Scan. Here, we'll do this because it's going to make us a small cap. Hold on. All right, yeah, there you go. Send it ready, laptop travel. Send it in the send it to my XDM, please. That would be great. And then I can copy and paste it off of there. Thank you very much. All right, so US is coming up to bat right here, and that's good. We are the batting last, so that's good. I guess we're the home team, right? I can't even think right now. The away team bats first. Yeah, okay. Right? Isn't that right? And the home teams, yeah, the home team's got to be batting last. All right, yeah. All right, so let me put this in there. We are definitely batting coming up to bat. Who is it? I don't even know who's coming up to bat, but you guys can pay attention. We'll run through this. Let me grab this real quick from the thing over here, and I will put this in real quick because Laptop Travel just gave me that scan for. Whoop, hold on. And breakout was the last word. All right, cool. Scan for this. That's copy. Good. Let me see. Did it just do that? It just copied scan. How great was that, Laptop Travels? Can you believe that? I scanned for, and then this is going to list the T in breakout, but I can add a T. Already, paste, scan for. Oh, I don't even, guys. You guys know I am like ridiculous. Can you see why I can't trade all the time? Look at me. I'm like retarded. It's so crazy. It's a wild, I'm telling you. Oh wait, I was supposed to go on a new page too. Jesus Christmas. All right, give me 1 second. Let me X out of this thing and then just hop back in the Sidekick. Now we have a new page. And now Laptop Travel. We will do that. All right, there you go. We'll see what it scans and gives us. We'll come back to it right there. Thank you, Laptop Travel, for throwing something in there. And yeah, we'll come back to that in a few moments. Let's run through our list and see what's going on. And it is the bottom of the first with 1 out right there. Now I'm just watching my phone, so it's too hard to see on the for me to watch the iPad there. So I'm just gonna tell you what I see on my phone. How's that? It's way easier for me. But anyway, I see Lucid looking really good right here. Let's put it that way. And we'll be keeping an eye on Lucid. I do like that. I just wanted to make sure it did say breakout, and I had put in the whole thing. I didn't even look to see. All right, we'll let that do its thing. And here we go, everybody. Let's get cruising and go through the rest of this list. But Lucid looking really good. I do like that right there. And then I'll go through and see what you guys want to see as well. And Judges up to bat, I believe. And let's see what's going on first. 2 outs right there. Jeez Louise. Yeah, I have a feeling this is going to be a pitcher's dual defense game. And if anybody gets a hold of it, it could be that could be the home run. It's not. I don't know. Does anyone think this is going to be a high scoring game right here? I'm not so sure it's going to be a high. It could be a duel right here. And they're always great games to watch as well. But all right, let's go through. And Lucid looking good. LCID looking really nice right there. What's Rivian look like at the moment? That was up too, and that one has a little resistance. It's trying to curl up as well. Rich Tech Robotics right here. That's up a little bit. It's trying to curl up. Good old RR. What's the other one? Serve Robotics, not SEV, but SERV. Serve Robotics. That's it. That one's actually down right there. How about that? And let's see what Galt is on. This thing had been looking good the other day. It's still setting up. I'm telling you, this thing still wants to run. And fun right there. We were looking at it, and it looks like it's having fun right there. That could be a good momentum play. And like I said, wasn't that on the other that other scanner that I had right there? Oh, let's see. Got it. I'm reviewing the scan results. No symbols found. Let me loosen the criteria slightly and retry. Got it. Reviewing. No symbol. They don't like your thing right there, Laptop Travel, for some odd reason. This session of deep search will. I don't want to really do deep search. I don't really do the deep search. I might have to put all right, Laptop Travel. I'm gonna have to put in a different scan for you. How about this? I'm gonna put one in just because I just looked up and seen Doge Mama 9 right there. So here you go, Doge Mama 9. Here's for you. Ready? Penny stocks. And what do they call them? Nano cap, micro cap, RSI, and MACD. Oh, wait, ready? Let's do this. Curling up, MACD curled through. Is that how you spell curled? Yeah, through. With momentum. Bam, there we go. How about this? Let's see what this pops up right here. It's kind of similar to what I had earlier, but this is like the penny stocks and all these good ones. So let's see what happens. What's it say right there? Configuring and running. All right, so let it do its thing, and we'll come back in a few moments and see what it says there, and I'll look at everything else. So here we go. Six Flags looking pretty good right there. And let's see what else is going on. So, yeah, fun. looks like it could be some fun tomorrow. Gold right here was down some more, and again, I've been saying it doesn't look good. Does look like it has some good support underneath of it, but look at silver just dipping down right here. We'll take a look at gold and silver tomorrow. They just don't look great. REMX. It had that dip right there. I don't know if it's exactly ready. And ABTC right here, your American Bitcoin company. Look at it right there. It does look kind of good. I'm not going to lie at the moment anyway. So we'll see. That Pew came down a little bit right there. And let's see what else is going on. How about PSQH? They had earnings today, and it did run up pretty big. I don't even know why, but it did run up. I guess earnings were good for it. BMNR right here was down a little bit, as a matter of fact. Like I said, Bitcoin, a little tiny bit of pullback right there. And your ORBS was way down again. Look at this thing. I mean, this thing is crazy, guys. Spiking up there was looking good, and then just takes a big old dip. So we are about to take the field right there, and Venezuela is about to come up to bat. So that's what's happening in the game. And here you go. They're coming up the bat right now, as a matter of fact. And let's see what else is going on in this market right there. There were a couple of them. What did I type in? Mara and Riot right here. They were up, I mean, just kind of flat, more or less. But Mara's setting up. Riot was just bouncing around. It looks a little better, actually. I think it actually crawled up a little bit more from when I saw it. Yeah, it was down here. I was going to say, I was down here. That actually ran up there in the like towards the end of the day. Not looking so bad. I missed that, to be honest with you. Not that I probably would have played it, but I didn't even see that it happened. And Clean Spark right here doesn't look so bad either, guys. I'd say keep an eye on them bad boys right there. They look pretty decent. I said, okay, cool. I'll check that prompt in a few. And let's see what else is going on here. Grab, and this one, that one's trying to pop off the bottom. That one could have a little run up right there, AMPX. And let's see, because it was running up and it's continuing to run up right there. Look at that bad boy, AMPX. Look at USO right here, and that's running back up. So that means your UCO, that's up there, and your SCO is down. And there you go with some oil plays right there. That's what they look like. And how about that data vault right there, Doge Mama 9? Like I say, when you buy them dips on data vault here, as a matter of fact, speaking of which right here, guess what? I mean, this is going to be so good. You guys ready?
She's the penny stock queen, knows every play, watches JTI move all through the day. She checks the data vault, that's her daily
there you
grind.
go, your data vault.
Penny stocks that you can find. Doge Mama 9, yeah, Doge Mama 9, a core part of the crew, always on the line. Doge Mama 9, yeah, Doge Mama 9, the trading's always fine with Doge Mama 9.
There you go, Doge Mama 9. How about that data vault right there? And I have your song inputted into this the StreamYard. And so yeah, perfect right there, huh? And let's continue through. So data vault running up right there. I didn't even put any other penny plays on here. I don't know. There wasn't too many that were looking great. That's why I kind of did that. I thought of that when I saw you. I was like, you know what? I didn't really see anything. There's that JTAI. Remember this guy? I did see it on here. I couldn't think of it for a second because I took it off the other day. And it did. Look at that. It spiked up today, didn't it? There you go. Oh, man. Am I not always early on these damn things? Remember Jet AI? I had that as a penny one right there. UCAR was curling up right there, but it didn't run. And let me see if I see anything else, and we'll look at everything. That thing was running around like crazy. Sophie was coming down today. ONDS monster right there. That's Biofinity or whatever. That's still running up. This one, LBGJ, I don't know. That's a China small cap. I'd be careful right there, to be honest with you. And yeah, that one's not so good just yet. And there was one, I was trying to remember what the heck it was. I put it was on the night note, SPRX or something, is it? I forgot. I figured it was going to be on here. That's why I was kind of looking, but I don't even see it on here. EONR right there was pulling back. Was it this one? I forget, to be honest with you. I don't think it's this. Nah, it wasn't that. I don't remember what it is. It was on the night note, though. I know that. But anyway, there you go. Not a whole lot of crazy ones going on. Let me see if this thing did its thing yet. Oh, yeah, look at that bad boy. Here we go. And did it give us a whole new scanner over here? Yeah, it definitely did, because watch what I'm going to. So, guys, you ready? Here's a little TrendSpider class right here for you. Top of the second, 2 outs right there. So Venezuela is up to bat, and we'll get out of this inning. And is there any? And there's a guy on first base, as a matter of fact. And let's see what's happening here. So anyway, I did that. You saw what scan I ran, right? Boom, boom, penny stocks, nano cap, micro cap, RSI curling up, and the MAC curled through with momentum right there. So I have that highlighted the whole time? I don't even know. I just looked over. But anyway, so yeah, that was the scan right there. It popped up some stuff. It gave you some other information for penny, nano, micro, blah, blah, blah. Your best path is to set up manually in TrendSpider's market scanner in these conditions. I already have one, as a matter of fact. So, but I don't know if it's this exact thing. But anyway, here we go. Whoop, I didn't want to do that. So let me X out of this. Here's the setup right here. Here's the contrast value. Here's your RSIs, your MACDs. This is basically the code for it right there. So what you can do is, and I'll just do this so I know which one it is. That's why you see me put a bunch of zeros and a 1, and I'll put penny right here just so I know which one it is. And then I'm going to hit save right there. And now all of a sudden, this thing's saved in my scan. But here, let's look through it and see what we have to offer. ACN right there. What is that? That is definitely not a small cap or any of these things are huge. This is not. What the heck is this thing? This thing give me no penny stocks. What are they talking about? This is definitely not a penny stock. Let me see something real quick. Yeah, this thing is not running penny stocks or anything it just told me to, or I said it to. Hold on. I got to go back and do it again. What the heck just happened? I don't even know what happened there, guys. Hold on. Thing lied to me. Hold on. I guess that's why it told me to do that and the other thing, maybe. Would you like me to set up alerts? No, I wanted you to build me that. Hold on. Let me just do this. Nano cap. What did I write up there? Hold on. I'll just do this. Can I copy and paste? Of course. Why can't I do that? They need to be able to do that. RSI curling up and MACD curled through with momentum. Something like that. All right, let's see if that'll work for us. And yeah, no, I mean, I haven't had an issue with it at all, to be honest with you. And I had all these two made it perfectly easy. Like I said, I just wrote that in there and it came up with these crazy good scanners. And I was like pretty impressed. And it could just be that I'm not writing it in right or something. But let's see. Scanner was unable to find any charts that match. You know why? I guess, and that, you know what it is, guys. That's why I'm not finding anything. It's not finding anything. There's no setups that have it right now. That's probably what's going on, to be honest with you. That makes a little more sense to me now that I'm thinking about it, because I'm like, wait, that doesn't make sense. Now it makes sense. That's why I'm not even seeing anything when I scan the market either. So that's interesting. Schwarber's up, I believe, possibly. And what is it? Bottom of the second, no outs. And yeah, I think Schwarber's up, it looked like. Anyway, let's cruise through. But yeah, that's why it's not giving me anything, guys, because it is not I didn't save it. That's okay. Do you want to proceed? Yes, we can always make that again. So it would have picked up anything. Like I said, the other ones that picked it up, there's just nothing there to pick up. That's why it's not doing it. It makes sense now. I wasn't even thinking at the beginning why that wasn't working. But yeah, if I put large caps in there, it'll definitely find. I'll do it here. Ready? Watch. Give me ready. It already did it kind of. It did large caps for us, but ready, watch. I'll do this, a brand new prompt, and we'll put large caps. You want to do mega? No, we'll just do large caps. MACD curling through. We'll reword it this time. If I could type curling through and RSI curling up with momentum. Now we'll see what it gives us. All right, we'll come back to that. How's that? So anyway, Schwarber struck out swinging. Oh, come on, Schwarber. You're not supposed to do that. You're representing the Phillies. What are you doing? Oh, laptop travel. What are you doing? Call. I'm not going to answer real quick. That would be crazy. You're calling me laptop travel. But anyway, here we go. Let me see what's going on here. Let me run through. We'll just do that prompt right there, and we'll play with it a little bit there. And let me cruise through the rest of this market so we can go ahead and watch our baseball, our World Baseball Classic. So I just definitely want to be watching that. Nader's liking some posts right there. I see him liking some things. Anyway, here we go. What were we looking at? Luis Rodriguez. So let's look at your list real quick. First, we'll look at Blink. It wasn't doing too much right there. Let me know what you guys want to see too, and we'll go through it. Sezzle getting set back up right there, guys. That could be a good one. Sterling, you just know this thing run. That's going to be a good one tomorrow, guys. Watch Sterling right there. STRL. It's going to be popping up probably. It looks like it should be. Let's put it that way. We know that look. Rivian wasn't looking so bad, and Lucid looking really good. I must say, Luis Rodriguez, that has a good look right there. And Symbiotic right here was up today. I did see that, and that's starting to curl up and not look too bad right there. And let's see what your list is, Luis Rodriguez. You had PSQH. That did run on earnings today. Hertz, that's looking good. That popped up on my scanner right there. Good old Hertz. So we'll be watching out for that one. XTIA, I know we used to look at this. This is an aerospace and defense one. It's trying to curl back up right there. And BTDR right here. BitDeer Technologies. That was looking pretty good. Has a little resistance. We'll have to see what it does tomorrow, but not so bad. UMAC was running back up again after it pulled back, looking pretty good. And let me see what TNXP is doing. That Tonix Pharmaceuticals. Wow, look at that. I remember that used to be a penny stock like for a long time. And then I guess the reverse splits and stuff. I don't know. But it used to be a penny stock, this bad boy, that Tonic, whatever, TNXP. I do remember that thing. And Rocket Lab was looking. I remember I've been saying this damn thing's been looking good for like days, and that's why RCAT was looking great. And then Katos was looking good as well. We were looking at them earlier. And Geos, GEOS, right? Geospace. Oh, yeah, look at that. That looks really good. That should run up some more. And Circle right here, this has been relentlessly running up right there. How about that thing? And it's the bottom of the second and 2 outs right here. So we'll see if the USA can do anything in this inning as well. And here is your Circle, and that's doing something right now. ARM, what's that up to right there? That was looking strong. There you go. That could continue its way up. And AEI is was up today, not so bad. That Alset, isn't that what that is? I remember I had to look at it. And Open Door right here. I mentioned that earlier. Remember that? And that's interesting. I don't even remember writing it down on your list, Luis Rodriguez, but it does look pretty good for Open Door right there. How about our Michael Anthony's right here? ABEO taking a nice dip right there. How about D-Lo was running up, and they have earnings coming up right here. That would be tomorrow, guys, for good old D-Lo. And then his uranium play was running up there, and that's looking pretty good. UEC, let's see what that's up to. Let's look at uranium real quick. I know there's only a few of them, so it's not really hard. And then Jaguar, they don't all look great, whatever that was right there. UEC, that one looked good. Urge, that still doesn't. Uroy, that one usually will get set up too, and that 4Us isn't looking so bad, but they don't look like exceptionally great. Let's put it that way. And Doge Mama 9, you love your jingle. Waited your whole life with a song for a song like that. I bet, huh? That is a good one. I'm telling you, it's a great song. And it looks like the U.S. is out, and they will be taking the field, and Venezuela is coming up. And it will be the top of the third. So we'll see what's happening in our World Baseball Classic Championship. USA, Venezuela. What a game right here so far. And let's see what's happening over here with our PD. Oh, yeah, Tiger. That was the last one I was going to look at. Tiger up a little bit. They have their earnings coming up as well. I think it was in 2 days from now, the 19th. Yeah. So that's Tiger right there. And then your pager duty right here was down a little bit. And I had to put that Pags on here. I mean, he does love this thing, and it was going up today for good old Pag Seguro. And we'll see what that's up to. How about your list right here? AWX, Laptop Travel, Avalon Holdings. That looks pretty good. That looks like it wants to jump up some more right there. BCTX at Briacel. And I remember you mentioned this. Isn't that the one you mentioned on the small cap show? And it's been running up slowly but surely. But it is running up right there. And BGLC right here was up pretty good today, it looks like. And it looks like it could continue up. So watch for that one. BMRA, Biomerica right there. curling up. I remember we used to look at that medical device company a bunch of times. What do they make? I have no idea. Look, it's always nice to just click on at least one website a day, I guess, and learn about a company. I have no idea that they do or what they. I still can't tell you what they do. Test areas, I guess they test for stuff like that. I really don't even know. IBS and foods, I guess, something like that. I don't know. Does anyone figure? Products. Sometimes we can figure it out from here. Product overview. I don't even know what they do. Isn't this great? I still can't figure it out. I'm looking at the website. I don't even know what they do. What the heck does they even do? Oh, well, who cares? About. Let's see what they say. I really don't even know what this company does still. What is their vision? Let's see if it does something here. Here, ready? A global biomedical technology company, and they offer advanced in vitro. Is that how you in vitro? Is that how you spell that? I have no idea. Diagnostic solutions. So I guess that's what they do. Oh yeah, IVD. That's all I know. I guess that's how you spell in vitro. I had no idea that's how you spell in vitro right there. So that's interesting. Did anyone else know that? That's how you spell in vitro. I'm pretty sure I've only ever seen like IVD. I don't think I've ever seen the word IN with a hyphen and vitro like that. That's interesting. But anyway, that's what they do. I had no idea what the heck they did. Not that I know what half of these companies do, or actually like 99% of the companies do, and it doesn't matter. We still know it's going to be popping every day. So there you go. But there you are with Biomerica. I just thought it'd be interesting to check them out. EVGN right here was up a lot today. Somehow I did see that running for some reason, and I knew that was up. FlyX, I didn't see that though, and it was spiking up. Did come down a little bit right there. I'd have to look at FlyX tomorrow. And I think I wrote AD something. It looks like an I too. T stamp. What the heck is this? I have no idea. But T stamp looks like it could be stamping its way up a little higher right there. Not so bad. Never seen that one, I don't think. JCTC Jawet Cameron trade. I don't even know. It's trying to get into a good spot right there. So it could be one to keep an eye on. And then your JXG is a JX Lux Venture or something like that. So there you are with that. And that is curling up. That was running up pretty good. It looks like it could continue tomorrow if you check that one out. And LGCL, is that what I wrote? I don't even know what I wrote. Lucas. Yeah, that was up pretty good today. I have to look at it. It was down in the after hours. I'd have to take a look at it. It looks like it's trying to get into that channel right there, and I have no idea. LIQT. I really can't read what I wrote. I think I like got some water on my paper, and I can't see what the heck it is. LIQT looks pretty good right there. Laptop travel. See if we can break through that. MACD. MNTS. I know that one's momentous, and that did have some momentum there today. So definitely keep an eye on that one. 320K in volume, but getting into that channel right there, looking a little better. And SNTG, Centage Holdings, that's an interesting one. It was up 311 right there, 3.11%. And what is SOBR doing right here? Sober Safe. That's running up. That does look like it could continue. And this Tantech right here is up as well today. That has an interesting look. Laptop travel. It's a China one, so be careful, but it does have a pretty good look right there. So keep an eye on that bad boy. We're in the top of the third, and there is one out and a man on first base, and they keep seeing Venezuela seems to be keep getting a person on first base there. So we need to turn two right here and get out of the inning real fast. So we'll see what happens here. And that is your laptop travel list right there with Tantech to wrap it up. And let's see what's going on with our SPY, with our Mag 7 and everybody else right here. That was your SPY, and it was up a little bit, but it was kind of pulling back, to be honest with you. As you can see, it was up beginning of the day, and then did pull back. Q's did the same thing. Look at the night note from last night. I said it could be up in the morning and then pull back. And like I said, I nailed these things at the top this morning. I did sell them here. I should have shorted them back down again. It was you could tell up here it started to get that look like it was coming back down. But I had a busy afternoon, so I just didn't do it. And I did well. And this first pop, it was like 80-something% right there, that fast. I mean, it was when did it start? I'm trying to get it to so I can see. It was up here around this time. It was like right before 10 o'clock it happened. I know that. So what time was it right around there? Like 10:18. Yeah, it was like 15 minutes, guys. It was crazy. So, and there you are with that. And now they have first and second, it looks like. Wow. with 1 out. So now we really need to turn 2. We just walked somebody, it looks like, and yeah, first and second 1 out in the top of the third here. So keeping you posted on the World Baseball Classic Championship, and we'll see if we can get out of this inning real quick, and let's continue and get out of the show so everyone can go and enjoy that game right there. And that was your Qs and your IWM. That was up a little bit as well, but that was pulling back. I know Sam had some nice puts on that. That did come down there, basically the same thing the spy and the Qs did as well. So that's what they look like. And let's see what our Mag 7 did right here. And I'll go through and I'll tell you what I think they'll do for tomorrow as well. And Apple right here was trying to bounce up. You may get a curl up there tomorrow, but I don't think it's going to go through, to be honest with you. And then your Amazon was curling back up again today, and it looks strong, but another one has some resistance right there. It could get knocked down. I don't know. It looks pretty good. That looks really good, but at the same time, hitting that resistance, I don't trust it. So, oh yeah, let's see. Did this thing make us a thing here? There's that, and this is I don't even know. Let's see. They look like some large caps right there. Yep, this is it right here. Delta, Mu. All right, so this one worked right here. Yeah, I'm telling you, there wasn't any for it to even pull up for us. That's what was going on right there. So here's our here, I'll electrified symbol. I'll just go put a bunch of zeros so I can put it up the very top. And what did I do? Large cap? Is that what it is? I don't even remember. And let's do that. And we'll save it. And then we'll scan it. And then we'll see what it's what? Scan? What are you talking about? Did I just mess that thing up there? What the heck did I just do? I don't even know what I just did, guys. Hold on. The heck did I just I just messed it all up already. Holy cow. What did I just do? I don't even know what I did. Jeez Louise. What am I doing? Well, these are all of them, so we'll have to get from here. I don't know. We'll mess with this later. I'm a disaster. I don't know why I just messed with that thing. That thing looks good. Holy cow. What is this guy? LRCX. I'm telling you, that list is probably going to be crazy right there. I got to see this. LRCX. That looks really good right there. Yeah, that's what I was doing for a little bit today too. And I had a couple minutes of free time. I was sitting there making scanners and doing stuff and looking at them. Look at that thing, Luis Rodriguez, LRCX. I'd say that looks really good right there. Some semiconductor equipment right now. Holy cow, that one looked pretty. Wow, that one looks good too. Matt. AMKR looks good as well. Oh, one just went by. ENTG. That looked pretty good too. So there you go. A bunch of them right there. And giving you all kinds of good stuff. And it looks like Venezuela just scored, didn't they? Jeez Louise. And it's top of the third with 2 outs and a man on third base. I'm not even sure how they scored. I was looking away. And it is 1-0 right now. Venezuela is up, and we didn't get out of the inning on a turn and 2 right there, huh? Oh, geez. Well, we got to get the bats rolling next inning, that's for sure. All right, let's go. Let's see what's going on with our market. Let's get our market rolling too right here and see what's going on. So let me see. Where do we stop at anyway? Google possibly, I think. And Google was up today looking pretty good. That does look good. So I think another day where they could be popping back up. Meta's still going down. Doesn't look great right there. And Microsoft right here was down. It was trying to set up. You're still trying to set up. It has a little bit of time. I've been doing this every single time with NVIDIA, NVA, or I put an S on it. I don't know why I can't type it in. It's so weird. NVIDIA right there was down today. I did see that bad boy. It was up in the morning, and then it did pull back right there. So you see it was spiked up, and then it did come down. I don't even know what was going on, but what's it say? NVIDIA restarts the H200 AI chip manufacturing for Chinese market after securing U.S. export licensing. Licensing to reverse last year's export control halt. Well, that should make them pop up there tomorrow, I would think. So we'll watch NVIDIA actually and see what it wants to do right there. And I will certainly check my DM in 1 second. Laptop Travel, thank you very much. I'll just go through these real quick. And so, yeah, there's NVIDIA right there. And then Tesla right here. Let's see what that's up to. That's not looking so bad. Could get moving right there. So there you go. And AMC, let's see what that's up to, because it's just kind of getting set up right here. Let me just take a quick look over here. And maybe Laptop Travel gave us another one right here. Here we go. What does it say? Scan for low floats. Right there. Let me see. Scan for them right there. I'll put this in for you, laptop travel. Thank you. And let me pop this in. Maybe laptop travel will have a little bit of luck right here with it. Let me see. Where the heck did it even go? Isn't that it right there? There it is. All right, here it is. All right, there we go. I'll put. Oh, what is it doing? It's carrying looking at that. I don't want it to look at that. Take that out of there. Why was it looking at that? It's still looking at this. I don't know why it's doing that. I wanted something new. New chat. There you go. I didn't even know that button was there. There you go. All right, here we go, laptop travel. Now let's see if that comes up with a good prompt. Let's go through the rest of this list. We'll come back to that. Then we'll see what you guys want to see. Oh, on an interesting St. Patrick's Day, I would say. And of course, our World Baseball Classic Championship is on. USA versus Venezuela, and Venezuela is up 1-0 right now. And they do have oh, that's it, huh? Yep, it's 1-0, and we're up right now. So let's see if we can score some runs, and we got to get something to happen. So let's get some runs on the board here, USA. And that's two balls and a strike, maybe. I don't even know, but I can't even tell what's going on. I'm a disaster, guys. GameStop right here. Looking pretty good. Actually, I'll say it looks good at the moment. We might have to wait for them earnings to come through next week. Is that next week, March 24th? I would assume next Tuesday right there. So a week from today is GameStop earnings. You know, that's always fun. GameStop earnings day is always an interesting day for sure. And it really could get set up for that. Michael Anthony, look at you climbing in here right on time at 9 o'clock. You watching the World Baseball Classic Championship, Michael Anthony? We already went over PAGs right there. You're late to the game, dude. You're late to the GameStop and the other game. But yeah, GameStop, we'll keep an eye on that. And let's cruise right through the rest of these bad boys. Chewy right here was up a little bit. Unity, not looking bad, right? And there it goes. It's starting to curl up. I do think that looks pretty good right there. Netflix dipping down. It was trying to spike up this morning, and there it goes, pulling back. And let's look at your semiconductors. AVGO was pulling back right there. MU, monster mode. Look at that bad boy. 461 continues to go up right there. And your TSM right here. Oh, that looks really good, guys. I'd say TSM looking pretty right there, guys. So keep an eye on that. SMCI was pulling back a little bit today and just bouncing around a little bit. We'll wait for that one. And here is your AMD, and it is bouncing around as well. So we'll have to keep an eye on that one. And what about QCOM? Oh, QCOM. Let's see what that's up to. I mean, that looks really good. What the heck happened to it? It ran up early. It pulled back. It still doesn't look bad right there for QCOM. I have to look at QCOM tomorrow, guys. That's a very interesting look, I must say. And Snow right here. Snow is up a little bit right there. Not too bad, but it's up a little bit. And then here's your PayPal right here. And let's see. PayPal, like I said, looking pretty good. It is up over there. You should get running back up to that 48 area. I think PayPal getting set back up to try to run up a little bit more at the moment. So keep an eye on that. And it is the bottom of the third one out. We do have a person on first base. I'm not sure who it is, but we have runner on first. We need to advance from the second, third, and home. That's for sure. And let's see, PayPal right there looking really nice. I would say getting set up. This Intel has been looking good, guys, and took a nice dip today. I'm not sure what happened to it, but it is hitting that trend line right there. So we'll keep an eye on it and see what it's going to do. And then, of course, Dell is down. I mean, it was been popping up there. It looked good this morning as well. It ran up yesterday. It might pull back here. But that was a beautiful run up. We were early to the party on that. IBM trying to roll up. And what did we say that yesterday? And bam, look at that. Look at that timing, guys. Go back to the show and listen to what I said about IBM finally. Finally, IBM is finally going to roll back up now. And there you are with it. And how about your Palantir, Michael Anthony? It is running back up. And I think Palantir is cruising back up as well. So we'll have to see what's up with your Palantir.
Doug's Fresh Picks is on the air. Hey now! Join the fun if you dare. Michael Anthony made a call. Palantir's gonna surely fall. Oh my! Down to 120, can't you see? Against Kathy Wood and all she believes. Woo! Louis Jingles, laptops, travel news. Dog Mama's watching penny stock clues. That's right. Sam's friendly bet is on the line. It's the greatest live show. Feeling mighty fine.
And there you go. How about that? Right on cue, huh? And there you are with a little Palantir talk for you, Michael Anthony. And yeah, I don't know if you're going to be dipping here. We'll be paying attention to it. 2 outs here and still on first base. Guy on first. We need to get him in. We need a home run right real bad right now because this game, you don't want to get behind in this game, and then you don't want to not be able to score either. So definitely need to put some runs up relatively quick. I wouldn't wait for the end of the game, that's for sure. At least hope not. And Sophie right here, not looking so good today. I know that. And then we say Sophie was looking bad yesterday. Well, it did touch down right there. So maybe that could get bouncing tomorrow. We'll keep an eye on it for that bounce play. So if you like Sophie, watch for that. Sandisk is running back up again, and that's a beast like MU. And how about your Adobe right here? And that is trying to curl up a little bit. I don't know. I'm not convinced. I'd have to look at that one. Oracle was down some more right there. Oracle just hasn't been panning out. And strategy was up a little bit today. And it does look pretty good to run, guys. So keep an eye on that strategy. And obviously, crypto has been looking good. Robinhood looking a lot better. And how about that Coinbase? Who else was saying? What was I saying the other day? Coinbase and CONL, right? Wasn't I saying that, guys? And there you go. I would say, who's Sam? You got to start trading for us, dude. I mean, it is absolutely bonkers, the calls that I have. It's crazy. I mean, it's absolutely what was that what was that coffee one? I meant to look it up. JVC is it? I can't even type. What the heck am I even typing? Was it JCV? What was that thing? J something. I don't know. Some coffee one. JVA, that was it. Look at this thing today, guys. This thing went monster. Like literally, I pointed this out the other day. I put it at the top of the list and said, coffee's gonna go nuts. Did I not say this, guys? I mean, how crazy is this? I hope everybody takes advantage of this show because it's wild what I tell you guys is gonna happen. And then if you just want to go and look, coffee was running up today, of course, like I was telling you guys. I mean, I don't even trade coffee. I don't even know how to trade coffee, but I told you that it's going to go up, and it certainly did right there. That's for sure. I told you the other day it was getting ready to pop. And I even mentioned that J, whatever the heck it was. What did I just say it was? I already forgot what it was. JVA. And I mentioned this one as we went through and picked them out. I said, that one looks good. And there you go. It was up like 30%. I mean, how crazy is that? Insane, Sam. Oh, my goodness. It's so crazy. We really got to get a hold of these things. I mean, I just go through the market, and again, I just go through all these stock tickers, but somehow I just tell you exactly what's going to go at the timing too. It's crazy. I mean, I time them out pretty well, considering I told you today ONDS, ASTS, and then this one wasn't even moving yet. Mobilicom. This thing hadn't even moved yet this morning. And I'll show you. It was down here. You can see when we were on. And then right here, everybody in the Discord was hitting me up saying, dude, that was a great call. Thank you, Dougie Fresh Picks for MOB. That was a beauty this morning. I was saying, that thing's going to get popping right there. It looks beautiful. Bam. There you go. Over 10%. I mean, who's giving out 10%ers like on the daily? Like it's no big deal right there. It's pretty crazy. I don't know what's going on right here. Laptop travel. Maybe I have to try this again. I think I messed it up somehow. It was working perfect yesterday, and now all of a sudden I got it all screwed up. I don't know what the heck's going on. So I don't know what I did. The sidekick. I gave sidekick I guess a kick to its side, and it's down for the count right now. I don't know. It was working perfect earlier, and then I tried to show it off, and then I don't know what the heck I'm doing except messing it up, I think. I have no idea. But anyway, let's go through our list. We won't mess this up. I'll tell you what's going to run. You guys know that. Bull right here looked a lot better today, actually. Maybe if we finally get bullish and actually move right there. And space looking pretty good. Remember we were talking about this getting ready to go off into space? Well, there you go. That looked pretty nice. And Boeing pulling back a little bit. I still don't trust Boeing. I still don't think it's that good. And honestly, DJT, I don't know about this one either, so I'd lay off that. But I was going to show you LMT was going down. Huntington Ingalls was up a little bit, and Northrop Grumman was down. I know that because one of them was up and two of them were down. I just couldn't remember if it was NOC was up or down. But when I saw Huntington Ingalls up, I knew this had to have been down right there. So very interesting look on them big aerospace and defense ones as well. And let me see what else is happening over here. Nike right here. Not so bad. Lulu too. Don't they have their earnings coming up as well, or did they have them today? I don't remember. Yeah, they were. That's right. They had Lulu earnings on St. Patty's Day, and I'm not sure what the heck they did, but it looks like it pulled back right there. It was looking kind of good, so we'll have to keep an eye on that one. And let me see. Did you figure out what the problem is there? I'm not even sure. Let me see. You said you're trying to search the S&P, and I blah, 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 need to search the Nasdaq after you get the Sidekick search parameters. Gotcha. Yeah, I'll have to mess with it in a little bit because I don't know what I'm doing, and now I'm getting myself all kinds of confused. And like I said, it's usually pretty dead on the money. I forgot you could do this too. We should have been like Karen and having it roast us. It would have been like, you idiot, there's nothing here. That's what we should have done. Now that would have been pretty funny, actually. I'd have been like, I know I'm an idiot. You don't have to tell me twice. But anyway, we won't save that. We'll come back here. Look at this LRCX though, guys. This thing looks amazing. And it is the top of the fourth with one out. And we'll see if we can get out of this inning not giving up any runs. So let's see what's going on. And I see what that picture say. Scan through. Okay, I see what you're putting up there. I got you, laptop travel. I see your photo right there. Cool. All right, I'll try it again in a little bit. How's that? Because it did say. Well, I'll look at it in a little bit. How's that? Let's get through the show. We're almost there. And Lulu, Disney's always, it's been hanging on. It was up a little today, and I don't know. It's got that resistance above it. I don't know if Mickey's going to get rolling there. Oxy right here was up a little bit and doesn't look bad. And again, has a ton of options on it. Let's look at it. I could go on that thing, but I don't even know how to get there that fast. I'm quicker on here, and we're just going to look like a week out and over here. But yeah, you do have some pretty good activity right here. Not on that one though. On 4-2, wasn't there a bunch on this one? 417. Yeah, there's a couple on there. I'd say 11, 15,000, 17,000 right there. So pretty good volume. Not on that's the day it was. It was the 17th. I knew there was a bunch of them, and it's the 17th right there. So something interesting going on that Friday, the 17th. And let's see what else is going on in this interesting market right here. And let's see, DXYZ. I think we already looked at it. It was up because SATS was down today. And I know we looked at them already. So there you go. And let's see what else is going on and what you guys want to look at. It's the top of the fourth, 2 outs, and nobody's on base. So let's get this a 1-2-3 inning, I believe. And that would be good. And we got to get some runs, guys. You can't just go through the game not scoring. We're not even getting people on base. That's even worse, I think. So we need to get some runs up on the board and some people on the bases. That's for sure. And let's see what's going on over here. What else is happening? What you guys want to see this evening? And let me see. Let me scroll right up here because I know loading. He was the first one on here. And let me see what that is. Is that like a I'm not sure what you were typing in there, to be honest with you, unless it's like a OTC. What does it say? MILIF? Yeah, you're right. It is an OTC. Military metals. There you go, loading. I'm not familiar with this at all. It has a pretty normal chart, too. It doesn't look so bad. I would just wait for a little pullback. If you get a little pullback in here, what is that, 36? See if it even comes back in your 34, 32 area right there, and then it might be a really good buy. You might have it come up and roll back down and roll back up right there for on this one, MILIF. Not familiar with it, but there you go, loading. Hope that helps you out. And that's what I'd be looking at. And again, I can check it out tomorrow if you remind me. I'll definitely take a look at it. And let's see, bottom of the fourth right here. So let's see if we can score some runs, guys. Let's see. And I'll keep you guys posted, or you keep me posted if you see something happen first. Stock futures are flat as traders look ahead to Federal Reserve interest rate decision. And that is right, Luis Rodriguez. We did look at that at the beginning. And it doesn't look like, see, we're already on June, but it doesn't look like you're getting a rate change tomorrow. That's for sure. So that is what Poly Market's telling us anyway. And let's go ahead and look at the futures real quick. They are flat right there. You're not kidding. Look at that. That 0.05, 0.11, 0.25. Russell's up 0.12. The Nikki's up a little bit right there. Your VIX is down a little bit. And your coffee is up. Look at lumber right here. Lumber's running back up, guys. Is it trying to get back to like when it was at COVID prices? Let's see this thing. What the heck's going on with lumber right here? We gotta see. Lumber. Nah, that's not even close. Remember during COVID, where was that at? I don't think they have. I don't even know how far this thing goes back. I have no idea. Anyway, remember COVID, how expensive lumber was? It was like bonkers. Oh, well, that's 2025. So that's 2020. It doesn't even go back that far. How about that? But yeah, lumber looks like it's going up, guys. So if you have any projects going on at your house, you might want to run and get them done. Maybe everything's going up because coffee's going up. Sugar was already going. Oh yeah, sugar's about to go flying. Holy! Why are we looking at sugar? Holy cow! Look at that chart. Oh man, what kind of sugar stock? Let me ask. Let me ask it that. Give me sugar stocks. How about that? Let me keep it simple here. Ask it an easy question. What are some sugar stocks? It's gonna be like, what kind of sugar, you idiot? It's like, what? What are you talking about, sugar? Yeah, sugar looking crazy right there. I mean, sugar and coffee, orange juice had been running up already. I know that a little bit. Actually, it pulled back some, but I know it had recently been running up. Look at cotton right there. That's getting expensive. And cocoa, that's about to get rolling too right there. So, wow, interesting, huh? Although cocoa's just getting into that channel right there, it'll be a slower one. But sugar, holy cow, sugar looks good to run, guys. Sugar and coffee, everyone's getting jacked up on sugar and coffee, I guess, right now. Maybe that's the case. I don't know. They can't deal with what's going on. They're like, shit, I'll just have a ton of coffee with a ton of sugar in it. So we'll jack that trade up. I have no idea what's going on, but we already got one out. And Aaron Judge, can you just crank one out of the park right now and tie up this game real quick so that we don't all have to worry about nothing happening here? So anyway, that's what's happening in your World Baseball Classic Championship, and that's ball one. And let me see what's happening with the rest of our futures and everybody else over here. Let's look at crypto real quick. We didn't really go through that. Bitcoin at 73.5 now, pulling back a little bit, but it has run up pretty nice. So I think it's a little healthy pullback, nothing crazy right there. So I don't think that looks bad. And Ethereum right here, yeah, that don't look too bad either. And we don't usually look at that one, but Ripple, not so bad. Little pullback right. Ripple, a little pullback right there. And nothing crazy. And Solana's still looking pretty good, to be honest with you. So I'd say your crypto's still looking pretty good right there. And let's see what else is going on. Hold on. Let me, I lost my place somehow. Java coffee was awesome. There you go. Whoa, did we mention Java too? I have no idea. Let's see. Is this one? This was which one? Wasn't there Java coffee or something? Something like that, I think. I forget what it was. Oh yeah, this one. JVA. That's what you're talking about. Yeah. This thing right here, that was an incredible. Oh my goodness, that was crazy, Doge Mama 9. Thank you, Doge Mama. That was insane. I picked that out. Like, I mean, it was red the other day, was it not? And I was like, coffee's gonna fly, and so is this one. And yeah, could you imagine if I worked for a hedge fund? They'd be like, dude, where did you come from? This thing just went up 30% today. That's crazy. Like, who does that? And it don't have options. I looked earlier. I forgot. I looked earlier, but who cares? I mean, that thing was dirt cheap down here at $3. It's up over 30%. That's a monster of a run right there in one day. Janica and everybody else. And let me see. SWMR. You were asking about this one. I don't even know what it is. SWMR, and that was Swarmer right there, that new guy, huh? And let's see, I'm not sure about this, but it's jumping up in the after hours. Let's see what Trendspider said. Oh, Trendspider, I forgot we ran something. Oh, we got sugar. Oh, see, it gave me the sugar cane. Let me write these bad boys down, guys. Well, let me just jot this down over here. Sugar. I'm running out of room. We have Cane, CANE. NASR. You guys might as well write them down if you want to. Roger Sugar is on the TSX, I think. It's RSI. I don't even know. That's the Toronto one. And SGC, I don't know what that is either. And then large cap companies with sugar exposure. Well, I'd say Pepsi and Coca-Cola for sure. Let's look at ADM. and Tyson Foods, what are they doing with sugar? I guess just processing everything with their food. Yeah. ADM should be a good one there. So let's look at these guys and see what's going on. Hold on a second. Let me click on some of these bad boys and see what they say. Well, hold on. Kane right here. Let's see. Oh, look at that. Oh my god. Can you talk about a better chart than Kane? I mean, I think we all got to just buy Kane tomorrow, guys. What do you think about that? ASR? I that one doesn't look as good. SGC, superior group of companies, it could get turned around. It could get curled up. I mean, it just had that spike up look, and that looks like it wants to go through. I think SGC might be a good one. I mean, that Kane looked crazy right there. ADM right here. Let's look at that. That looks pretty good. I assume that one was going to look good. Archer Daniels Midland. I think they like they're like something. They like do something. Let's look at and see what they do in a minute. Hold on. Hold on. ADM. Let's see. What's Archer's Daniels do right here? Farm products. I'm not sure. Let's see. Pioneer Farm Products. Yeah, they do like all kinds of things. I think I've looked at this before. They do like all kinds of ingredients and things like that. Yeah, like they do everything. Poultry, all that stuff. So yeah, they're sugar and they're in everything. I think ADM, this Archer Daniels, it's a pretty big one. So yeah, that looks pretty good right there as well. And let's look at that Tyson right here. Is that what it was? Tyson Foods. Yeah. Yeah, it looks pretty good. It's curling up. A holy cow. Look at this cane right here. I mean, you want to talk about looking good. Look at that thing, guys. Jesus Christmas, that looks good. I mean, I only had to look at it for 3 seconds and know that thing's gonna blast off. I mean, that look right there, you're going up into the tens. This look right here, you're going. I mean, it's about to just go cruising off of there. I mean, there's nothing holding it back. You're going right there, 10-14 without even stopping, and could go even higher. So yeah, I mean, could you imagine if I was just like, that's crazy. I'm telling you, watch Kane tomorrow, guys. It's going to be running. And there you are with some sugar. What do we ever say about SWMR? Oh, it's that new one, right? Aerospace and Defense. Let's see what they do. I have no idea. It's brand new. Whoa, this looks like a movie. Holy cow, look at this. We're going to the movies, guys. Let's watch a movie together. It's action packed with drones, it looks like. This is Swarmer, and they're a drone company, that's for sure. I'd assume they could continue to run up. Look at them drones. They look pretty cool. Is that making anyone else motion sickness or hurting their eyes? It hurts my eyes, but I don't want to turn it off on it. I think that's the beginning again, right? Maybe. Yeah, okay. I'll turn that off. How about that? That looks pretty cool. Swarmer prices $15 million IPO at $5. Holy shit. Was that at $5? And gains exact edge research coverage of something. I don't even know. But yeah, I'd say it looks pretty good right there, Janica. I didn't even see this thing today. I'm not going to lie. It went right past me. And yeah, it's swarmered right by me, I guess, because I didn't even see this bad boy. But yeah, I'd say that might run some more tomorrow. I'd definitely keep an eye on that for some momentum. That's for sure. And let's see, laptop travel. AVXX, that's what you played today, huh? Let's see, what did that do? I don't even know. That was up a little bit right there. That's looking pretty good. Oh, that's at AVAV, huh? That does look pretty good. Let's see what AVAV is up to right here. AVAV. Last time I said, when you listen to that, when I say AVAV like that, you hear one hell of a call after that. That's for sure. Because I don't think anyone on the planet called the Trump assassination. I've listened to it because I've posted it a few times. I'm kind of blown away by that call. Actually, I called that with a brain injury. I don't even remember any of it, but yeah, I'm pretty sure that all happened when I had a brain injury. And yeah, I made that call like it was no big deal, the Trump assassination. But yeah, I start out as AVAV, so every time I say that, it reminds me of that. So here we go. Let's take a look and see what it's done. That does look good. So I'd keep an eye on this AVXX or whatever. Not looking bad right there, that's for sure. And let's see what's going on. Bulls keep charging another green day. And let's see that SWMR. Luis Rodriguez was asking about it. Janica was asking about it. So everybody asking about good old SWMR right there. And that is a brand new one that has drones and does look pretty good to try to continue up tomorrow. Let me see. They were the we were trying to do some prompts in there and it wasn't really working so well, I don't think. And GXAI right here. Let's see what that Gaxos is up to. Doge Mama 9. I remember you mentioned it and it like popped up the other day, wasn't it? Like down here and it like spiked up pretty big. I could see it trying to roll back off and run. I'd have to look at it tomorrow, but yeah, the data vault looked great today, I must say. And there you go. And what is LNAI? Let's see what that one's doing. Lunia Bioworks. That was jumping up pretty big. Whoa, I didn't even see that thing. Look at that bad boy running up, huh? Let's say traders refocus on something. US patent upcoming. Is it going to get delisted? I don't even understand what it's talking about. I'd assume though, but I don't know why it ran up like that. But that was a big run up. Just be careful, hit that resistance up there. And then yeah, that JTAI, like I said, I took it off the list literally yesterday. And then it finally popped up there. So how about that timing for you guys? And hit. I forgot about that. I forgot Izzy mentioned this thing in the Discord. I forgot to post back at him. I saw it pop up and I was doing something and I totally forgot. Yeah, remember we used to look at this health and tech one for a while there. Good old hit. And there you go. That thing did pop back up as well. And let me see what else is happening over here. SRXH. Thanks, Laptop Travel. You went and looked at it. Appreciate that. That was a small cap one there. That was the one I was thinking of. And yeah, this one doesn't look too bad there, Doge Mama 9. So keep an eye on that one. SRXH right there. So yeah, keep an eye on that bad boy. That's looking pretty good as well. And yeah, I did change the penny stocks. Oh man, they scored again, didn't they? It is 2-0. I don't even know what they did. I just looked down to see what happened, and it's 2-0 right now, top of the fifth. No outs, and I'm not sure what's going on there. Did they hit a home? I have no idea what happened. I'm not sure, but there you go, 2-0. Not looking good right now, anyway. But it's not over yet, so we'll see if we can come back in this game. Top of the fifth with 1 out. Let's see. Yeah, I'm not sure. How did they even score? I have no idea what they did. But that's SRXH. Thank you very much for that, Laptop Travel. And Regis Corp right here. Let's see. Look at this thing running back up, as a matter of fact. Wow, look at this thing. Good old Regis, huh? Running back up. I used to trade this bad boy RGS, and that does look pretty good right there, I must say, Luis Rodriguez. RGS, and so does Sugar Cane. Cane looks good. RGS, that does look pretty good right there, setting up as well. Keep an eye on Regis right there. And let me see. Hit. That was looking pretty good. And Nick's right here. Did I skip that? That's a good. Actually, we've looked at this plenty of times before because Stock Authority was all over this one, and he had liked this one. Remember, we were watching it and it pulled back, and I saw this yesterday run up a little bit. It still don't even look too bad right there. It could have a little pullback and run up on Nick's, so that could be a good one too, Doge Mama 9. But I know Stock Authority was all over that one. And RENX right here. I didn't see this guy. Yeah, a little pull. Let's see. It could roll off the MACD. I'd look at that one tomorrow right there. So there you go for them. And thank you very much. And let me see what else is going on over here. Let me see. And Michael Anthony has a bunch of them up here. We looked at PAGs. What the heck are you saying about PAGs right here? Going to keep climbing. That a person that reads charts saying could go to 18 of 24 because of the dividend. How's a dividend going to do that? I don't even understand what that means. How would one that has like a 12-cent dividend, how is that going to make it do anything? I mean, I just don't understand these dividends. Someone needs to explain. Maybe you know what I need to do? This is what I'm going to do. Explain dividends like I'm in 5th grade with ChatGPT. I am going to waste your time. I got to do that later because I really just don't understand this. What are you even talking about? Like, what would a dividend have anything to do with that? And you're hitting resistance on PAGs right here. When it gets back into this channel, it will run back up in here. It's got a lot to go, though, and it will take a little while. But that's what you're looking at for PAG Segura right there, Michael Anthony. So don't get too excited just yet. What did you say? 24. I mean, you got a long time to get there. You're at 9. and you got resistance at 12. You better get through 1250 before you even look at 24, even 18. I mean, holy cow, you better get through 1050 before you get to them, and then we'll get to 1250 and see what happens. But yeah, let's take our time there, Michael Anthony. I wouldn't get too excited too fast. Lift right here, that did have some lift up. Today, Uber was running up as well. I do know that, and it was looking pretty good. Not sure what was going on. Did they have earnings? I don't think so. I have no idea what they did. They oh yeah, NVIDIA. Then they had that autonomous driving. Wasn't that yesterday? I don't remember, but they did have that. And what about Campbell's right here? What's it doing? Oh my goodness, it's way at the bottom. I need to contact Michael Anthony. You missed it. Were you on the shows when I went through Campbell's, Michael Anthony? I did 2 shows on Campbell's the other day. Was it last week? 2 nights I did that. Holy cow. This company right here. I don't know what the heck they're up to, but I mean, they have 2 sauce companies. I mean, this just still blows my mind that they have 2 sauce companies. I just don't understand how they have 2 sauce companies. It doesn't make any sense. Rayos and Prego. Why? And then this is another one. They actually have 3, I would say, Michael Anthony's or Michelangelo's. I just called you I called their company Michael. Maybe they should just change the name to Michael Anthony's. Maybe it would be a little bit different. And they could Michael Anthony does love Campbell's products. He said he eats them all. He loves Milano cookies and Kettle Brand and good old Late July. He likes Cape Cod, Pepperidge Farm. I don't even know what that says. What is that thing? What's that say? Pretzel? I don't even know. But they have Snyder's, Lance, and Goldfish too. Wow, that is an I'm telling you, what an interesting portfolio they have right here. And none of it makes sense to me. I'm not gonna. They're a soup company, but whatever. And yeah, none of it makes sense. Did you hear them shows, Michael Anthony? They were quite fascinating. I was fascinated by it. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if everybody else was, but it was quite fascinating to me going over that. And PED, what are you Pedivico or something? I always get this confused with your PAG-S or PAG-S, whatever it is. But anyway, this is the one that had that 1 for 20 split. I couldn't remember what it was, but this is it. PED right there. It's all right. It's not looking so bad right there, Michael Anthony. And ABEO, that one, we looked at it earlier. It went down today, right? Yeah, that one dipped down. DLO was up a little bit today. Yeah, that one ran up some. But ABEO, you said run up. It was running down right there. Oxy selling off that many of us are selling the highs since oil is dipping. Well, I don't know if oil's exactly dipping just yet, Michael Anthony, because it did go up today another $3. And I'll tell you what, it's going to push the limits of that 120 again up there for USO. And I don't know, it could even it could beat it, to be honest with you, and get back over. Let's look and see what your oil's up to. Look at your crude over 102 right there. So as long as it's over that 100, you're probably going to be oil's probably going to be cruising up. Let's put it that way. Let's see if the U.S. can score some runs right here. Holy cow, it's 2-0 now going into the bottom of the 5th. And that is your World Baseball Classic Championship. So just keeping you updated with that. Palantir, what did you say? Goose egg for Michael Anthony. I know. Isn't that crazy? I'm telling you. And let's see what else is going on. ADM, let's see. Got to have sugar for liquor. Is that what they do? ADM? Oh, that's at Archer Daniels. Okay. Got you for that one. Yeah, that one looks pretty good right there. SWMR is a software company to provide AI for drones, but not a drone manufacturer. So there you go, guys. If you were interested, that's what they do. According to Laptop Travel, and they do have a cool commercial right there. I'm not going to watch it again, but I guess that computer that they have is showing you the technology or whatever that they have, the software. But there you are. And PD is Michael Anthony's baby right there, is PagerDuty, and it is kind of just setting up to roll off that MACD as well. So let's see if it can do that, and let's see what else is going on in this crazy market right here. We went through all the messages. We got through everything, kept you updated on our World Baseball Classic Championship, and it is 2-0 Venezuela. We are up. The USA is up right now in the bottom of the 5th with no outs, so we'll see if we can score some runs. The market is a little mixed right there on St. Patty's Day. Bitcoin's been up, crypto not looking so bad as well. As you can see, it's teetering between 74,000 and 73,997 right there. And it still looks pretty good. Look at Solana, still at 94, looking good too. And there you are with all them. And let me see if we got to everything. We missed our news, which was commodity currency carry trades see best returns in years. Does anyone know what that's talking about? Because I have no idea what they're saying. Trump criticizes NATO allies for holding back military aid. Stocks gain as oil prices moderate gains and focus turns to Fed. Stock futures are flat as traders look ahead to Federal Reserve interest rate decision. An oil shock could scramble Fed's plans and deepen divisions. What does it say? Oil shock could scramble Fed's plans and deepen divisions. Yeah, that's what it says right there. So there you go, everybody. I'd say that's a pretty good market review on a St. Patrick's Day. And there you are with the World Baseball Classic Championship on Venezuela is up 2-0 right now. And it is in the bottom of the fifth with no outs. So we'll see if we can get some runs here. What did they just do? Oh, there's one out right there because it looks like he just grounded out to second base. So it doesn't look like anybody's getting on base right there. So bottom of the fifth, one out, 2-0 Venezuela. Let's go, USA. We need to put some runs on the board right now and get back into this game. That's for sure. And there you are, everybody. You know, we'll be back on at 7 a.m. We don't take 12 and 24 hours to do podcasts. We just do them like 8 p.m. one night, 7 a.m. the next morning. It doesn't matter. We go through the market. We see what's going on, and we catch all the poppers every single day, just like I showed you coffee, just like Coinbase and every single one of them. Sam, are you on here? When are we going to make that Sam, that Doug Sam, whatever you want to call it? I don't even care what you want to call it. Let's just do it. You need to start trading for us. I mean, it is crazy. I mean, watch Sugar now. I mean, that thing's going to go bonkers. Kane tomorrow, guys, that's going to be up. You can already know that Kane is going to be moving somewhere in the upwards direction tomorrow. Let's put it that. Like, look at this thing. It's already trying to break through. It's curling up. It looks nice. It wants to get popping up. Yeah, and even if it gets rejected right here, it'll be going up within the next couple days. That's for sure. So that's what it looks like right there. And what did you say right there? Joe Kent, the director of National Counterterrorism Center, announced his immediate resignation following a deep reflection. Something that's a lot of stuff to read. Laptop travel. Here, I'll post it up there. You guys read that because I can't even read all that. That's a lot to go through for me anyway. So you guys, you take your time and read that. It's bottom fifth, one out in our World Baseball Classic Championship. We'll all hop off so we can go enjoy that. That's for sure. And you guys enjoy the rest of your night. Hopefully USA can get some runs on the board and we can win this game right here. That would be nice. And there you go. So all information presented here is for educational and informational purposes only, not intended as financial advice. So always do your due diligence. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. Be sure to follow along and hit the like button on your way out of here. Laptop Travel, and of course, Michael Anthony and Luis Rodriguez and Doge Mama 9 and so many other great people like Janik. It was hanging out. Loading was hanging out. And I know like Zach's always on here and Joseph Levy and Ross and so many other great people. And Robin's always listening on his way to work in the morning and catches the night shows when he can. And all of you guys, I greatly appreciate it. So tune in tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. You know we'll be covering the market. I'll let you guys know exactly what's going to be popping. So if you can decipher what I say, like Sam and a lot of other people, you can crush the market. I'm telling you, it's crazy what they do all the time just by taking what I say. And it is pretty accurate. I'm not patting myself on the back because I can't even do anything with it, but I can tell you guys what to do. Look at this cane tomorrow. Holy cow. That thing's going to be a sugar cane rush right up tomorrow, or at least in the next few days. I know that it's going to be running right there. So we'll be watching that bad boy. That's for sure. So enjoy your evening, everybody. And I'll be back at 7 a.m. Have a good night, and I'll see you guys in the morning.